It's episode 40, season 2, Daily Intermission podcast. I'm joined in studio by Nate. Nate, it's a lovely day. How are we doing?
We're doing pretty good. I got a blackjack gambling addiction, and my golf has never been theoretically worse.
Yeah, I mean, it's, so we'll say, Nate, we'll start off the pregame show by talking about our second men's night debacle.
Holy hell.
It was carnage for me, man. I hit 2 greens in regulation, dude. 2!
Yeah, man, I was saying to you too, the first week, I was like, okay, that was a bad score.
Yeah.
But yesterday, holy smokes, dude, it was like the worst I felt like I've struck the ball since like 2016, and I beat that score. I was like, I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, it hasn't been good for the DI duo at men's night. We should say, Nate, best tools for your family jewels.
Yeah.
It's Manscaped.
It is. That's the only thing really keeping me going.
Is the Manscaped?
Is Manscaped. I come home, I give myself a nice trim.
Okay.
Because after a bad day of golf, you go 2 rounds and shoot 183 and 2. You're not contented for much. So thank you, Manscaped, for keeping me on the edge.
So go use the code TDI at manscaped.com. Go order your new grooming kit and get things dialed in down there. But yeah, Nate, we got to make some changes next week. For our men's night scores, so we'll see what happens. I think your camera's still going.
Yeah, I think too.
Yeah, I think
Screen's black, but
I think it's okay.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Mitch Marner got carjacked over the weekend, so obviously the Leafs got beat out. And to add insult to injury, it's insult to injury, right?
Yeah. It's not injury to insult.
No,
that doesn't sound right.
No.
Anyway, yeah, you got held up with what, a gun, knife, everything, right?
Oh yeah, they threw the book at him.
I've never understood what are you doing stealing a vehicle?
Well, how are you getting rid of it?
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, unless you've got some serious people, you're not getting too far.
It's like the next day on Auto Trader. It's like some black Range Rover.
Yeah, 2022 Range Rover. It's like,
Yeah. Yeah, but what an interesting craft. I mean, carjacking. But I mean, I guess it's been a popular crime in the Toronto area, and I know there was some footage released of some other people getting carjacked, and these guys will do it whenever and wherever.
Yeah.
Like mall parking lots at like 4 PM.
It's crazy. Sometimes I'll if I'm walking down the road, I'll leave my door unlocked.
Yep.
And I'm like, it's middle of the day. If someone's breaking in middle of the day, I probably don't want to mess with them anyway.
No, exactly.
So if they're going in, they're going in. You do your thing, But, geez.
I just don't understand it, man. Those are some dark places for you to go and break into a house or carjack or do anything. What are you doing? Anyway,
I would be so scared doing it the whole time.
I used to be scared enough doing Nicky 9 door.
Oh, dude. Yeah, that was
running up and ringing a doorbell.
Yeah, not even hardly trespassing. Slightly, though, still.
Yeah, I think you could consider trespassing.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're on the property.
Yeah.
Doing mischief.
Yeah, yes.
Have to reckon it is.
Yeah, for sure.
Also popularly known as Ding Dong Ditch.
Yes.
If Nicky 9 door didn't ring a bell.
Yeah. When you go up to your neighbor's doorbell, ring it and run away.
Yeah.
Like a coward.
What a game, eh? Yeah. Holy hell.
Nate, just to conclude the pregame show, we got Cody Simpson. He's like kind of like a Walmart Justin Bieber. Had some hits and some music growing up, and
just a classic Disney all-star.
Yeah,
they all got singing careers after their show.
Yeah, exactly. So he was kind of in that lane, and now he's just an absolute unit of a human being. He's swimming for Australia in the Commonwealth Games. I mean, what a turnaround! I mean, we think about Goldberg or Macaulay
Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, some childhood stars really fall off the map, but this guy,
he went swimming, and the other two went down the meth route. So it's one way or the other, really.
Yeah,
Macaulay Culkin, though, I mean, that guy, man.
What happened? Did he rebounded, right? He's sober now?
I believe so.
Yeah.
It's a hard thing to probably go through, too,
was
being
an
a child star.
Mega star at age 6.
Especially in the 90s, too, when it was just TV and movies,
Yeah.
There was no,
exactly.
That's all it was. It's holy hell, there's Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
Let's do 4 films with him.
Yeah, the Home Alone legend.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have rolled around and done well for himself. I can imagine.
You ever see that Family Guy clip they do on Home Alone?
No.
They walk in the house. They're like, oh, you better, it's the 2 Roberts. Like, oh, you better watch it there. There's some slippery stuff on the steps, and looks like there's some bowling balls down there. And, they just avoid all the stuff. It's like, oh, thanks. I'll be careful not to do that. And then the kid comes out. He's like, and they just shoot him. ridiculous.
All right, they do some weird parodies, man. Some hilarious ones for sure. But that'll end pregame, episode 40, season 2 of the Intermission podcast. Nate, we're getting ready into it because it's major championship week on the PGA Tour. Major number 2, the PGA Championship in Tulsa, Oklahoma, at Southern Hills. And we sat down this morning, Nate, and tuned into our guy Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Was off to a hot start. He birdied the first. Was 2 under through 5. Then all hell broke loose.
Yeah. What did he end up finishing?
4 over.
Oh, boy. Write that off.
I think it's an MC hammer.
Yeah, I think it might be an MC hammer. And I think a few sports books will be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that stat that we read, Nate, this week, that BetMGM said that this would be the biggest loss in the history of their sports book if Tiger Woods were to win this week.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people got him at plus 7,500 to 1, or plus 7,500, not 7,500 to 1.
Yeah.
75 to 1 and 66 to 1. So there were some good odds on Tiger Woods, but yeah, it doesn't look like, I mean, he just struggled in through the middle of his round and towards the end. But a guy he was playing with, on the other hand, Nate,
did not.
Fire Wagon, Rory McIlroy.
Yeah.
I mean, and he's been scrutinized. I mean, he hasn't won a major in 8 years, and you know, one of the sole reasons is he was getting off to slow starts. I mean, if we think about a few months ago back at Augusta, I mean, he shot a final round 64, just about came back.
Yeah, that's right.
So he's off to the quick start here, and
It was a slow start. I thought he was going to MC early. Like, he was having a hard time.
yeah.
Holy smokes.
It's kind of been the narrative around Rory.
How did Spieth finish off?
+2.
Okay.
So the featured group that morning, Nate, +3, +2, +4, and -5.
Wasn't as featured as you'd prefer a feature to be.
Yeah, no, for sure. And Willie Zalatoris -4. He was dialed in.
Potter looked okay today.
It did look okay.
Potter looked okay. A few windy ones for birdie.
Yeah, but he struck the ball like an absolute machine, as he always does. So Willie Z's right in the mix. But the biggest storyline was Nate's dark horse of the week at plus 300,000.
Yeah.
John Daly was leading the way for most of the morning.
He was. It's funny, though, because they come out and you see all the stuff on the internet being like, John Daly's in the lead. And it's like, well, it's been 2 holes.
Exactly, yeah.
Like,
he birdied the first. He's also the first guy on the golf course.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like, we'll see how he's feeling tomorrow.
Yeah, so he ended up +2.
Yeah. He makes the cut, though.
Oh, it'd be legendary.
That would be hilarious.
For sure, JD. I mean, what were the statistics on JD today, Nate?
Oh, what was it? 21 cigarettes.
Yeah.
So 21 cigarettes over
a dart a hole.
Which hole must have been have to account for the par 5s.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a tee off and then probably.
And there's only 2 par 5s. So the math's working out really
closely.
Yeah.
We're still missing the odd one.
There was probably a long par 4 where he needed 2.
Yeah.
He was stressed out.
Yeah.
And then how many Diet Cokes? 12?
12, I believe.
So a case of Diet Cokes. And
dude, his caffeine, like, how is this man just another walking anxiety ball?
I know. And
then, a lot of caffeine.
And then 6 bags of peanut M&Ms.
Yeah, that's, I mean, this is like almost like a trifecta.
Oh, yeah.
You'd think you'd get, like, the cigarettes, you'd just be getting, like, heart disease.
Yep.
And then after that, it's just diabetes.
Yes, for sure.
Like 12 bags of or 6 bags of M&Ms, man.
That's heavy, man. That's a lot of calories, man. There's a lot of calories in, I mean, he's a big man.
And he's carting, isn't he?
I can't confirm or deny that, but I know in the past he has carted at PGA Tour events. I mean, he wears just the most outrageous. There was straight up skulls on his pants, man. Skulls.
Like, what are you, the guy with the trench coat in high school?
Oh man, he looks like such a beauty. We'll continue to watch. I mean, the afternoon flight should be good as well. You got John Rahm playing with Xander Schauffele and Colin Morikawa, and it's going to be a fun weekend, man. Yeah. Major tournament golf. It doesn't look like we're going to have Tiger Woods for the weekend, but that's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay.
For sure.
I mean,
you get a couple rounds at least you get to see, so it's like it's still nice to see him. It's been a little bit since Augusta, so
for sure
that's good. And for all you degenerates out there, my bet of the day for the tournament, I got $10 on it, and it's Cam Smith hitting a hole in one. Pays $1,000. The hell are we doing?
Cam Smith, he had a big comeback. He was 2 over early in his round. I think he finished under par, and he does an absolute stripe show. That was a fun group to watch. Billy Z, Cam Smith, Vic Hovland.
Yeah. So they got Vic Hovland in my one and done.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got Jordan Spieth. Not feeling too great about it.
Okay.
Probably a terrible pick.
What's Hovland at?
I don't know what Hovland's finished. Even he was parring the course to death to start things off. I know we parred every hole in the front 9, but you want to bring up that leaderboard here just for a quick update?
I just accidentally opened up my betting app as if I'm going to go run some blackjack here. I'm looking for.
It's actually one of the more up to date leaderboards. Is the betting apps?
Yeah, that's right. It's pretty much stroke by stroke, right?
Yeah. How are we looking here? I saw Matt Kuchar had a good day, -3.
Yep, that is correct.
Kuchar out of the woodwork.
Yeah. Christian Kirk, my boy, I call him Christian.
Chris Kirk.
Who am I looking for again? Finau, 1 under.
Finau.
JT, 2 under through 6 currently.
Ooh,
how are you?
One of my best bets in the week.
I am looking for Hovland, and I'm probably going to miss him. I'm looking for that flag.
Yeah, the red and blue.
Down there.
The Norwegian is
Even here. I guarantee I probably missed it already because that seems to be what I do. Unless he finished in the pluses. Hovland. Hovland.
He might have just absolutely blown the wheels off his
He
round.
could have. That is going to be disappointing to see.
We might loop back to it.
Yeah, we got Tiger. You think he's over 4 over?
I don't think.
I wouldn't think either. Maybe he's. Oh man, I might have missed.
That's
him
all right.
Early.
We'll just move on. We'll hope that Victor Hovland's having a good week. But Nate, there was a lot of talk pre-tournament. Okay. There was a lot of talk pre-tournament about Phil Mickelson not coming back to Southern Hills to defend his title. Obviously, winning last year. There's a book coming out, and I forget the author. That's where it was released, his comments on the Saudis and the Saudi tour, and that's where the gambling debt was released. But I guess it's all relative because I know from 2010 to 2014 he lost 40
million.
Yeah. But he's made over 900 million.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's a lot of money, but like let's not forget, like it's not like he made like $50 million and gambled 40.
No, for sure.
Obviously alarming and
a lot. But
sure.
at the same time, like if I made 900 million,
you're not gambling.
No, but if I would.
Yeah,
and I bet you I probably would have lost about 40 million if I were to guess on it.
Yeah.
I'd be rolling. This blackjack thing I'm doing right now would be a lot higher stakes.
What do you think? Do you think we'll see Phil back? If he goes to the Saudi League, obviously the PGA Tour is going to be extremely upset, and I don't know if he'll be playing on the PGA Tour ever again. But like, I don't know. He's got some big decisions to make. I mean, if the Saudis are going to pay him $130 million to go play, it's like,
yeah, I mean,
whatever gambling debt he has.
Yeah,
there was some insider trading stuff too with Phil back in the day, and I know he owed some money for that as well.
Yeah. What? So you're asking me what are the odds you think he comes back?
Plays on the tour again.
Ever?
I'd
say pretty good.
Okay.
I would think like I could see this stuff kind of blowing over in like a few years.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems to be how it goes. You know, everyone kind of forgets about stuff. Everyone's all up in arms about it for a bit.
Yeah, it feels like when it's fresh, it's just
it's like, oh, Phil Mickelson, blah, blah, blah. And then a little while later, it's like, oh, whatever. Who cares?
For sure.
We'll see what happens.
Well, that concludes quarter one PGA Tour. We're excited to continue along to follow the PGA Championship this week in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Nate, we're moving into quarter two, and it's National League Hockey.
Yes.
And we got round two alive and well. We got the Battle of the Sunshine State, Florida versus Tampa Bay. Game one, absolute Kucherov show.
Oh, my goodness.
That guy was absolutely buzzing.
Yeah, he was. Absolutely danced Ekblad. He was buzzing before that, too. He had a few good rushes. He looked good. Tampa's looking good. I think they're going to get Florida done pretty easy. Honestly,
I'm starting to get that feeling too.
I think like 5 or 6. Like I know, this isn't going 7. Like I know you got everyone saying fire wagon Florida, but I mean, this is a team that hasn't scored a power play goal yet in the playoffs.
Well, it feels like too that it's almost a must-win game already.
Well,
if they lose again at home, then you go into Tampa.
Yeah, I mean, mind you, it's not a terrible. What is it? Like a 30-minute drive. Maybe a little longer than that. Maybe like these guys are sleeping at home at least.
100%. 100%. It doesn't feel like a complete road game, but just the atmosphere in the building.
Oh, for sure.
But like, I mean, it feels like Vasilevsky could start, to heat up.
Really? Yeah. And I mean, I feel like it's almost just like a ticking time bomb before Bobrovsky blows up.
Yep. No, exactly.
So it's like, I don't know. I wasn't even that sold on Florida even when they were playing Washington. I was like, this team, whoever they're playing next round, is not getting. Like if they're playing Toronto, they're toast. If they're playing Tampa, they're toast. So I think they're donezo.
And I mean Tampa Bay too. Without Braden Point, he obviously got injured. But I mean we'll see what happens. I mean I think that this wagon is starting to get charged up again, and it's scary for the NHL. I don't know why I'm seeing Tampa, Carolina in that Eastern Conference final, but
yeah, it's looking.
So your predictions, Nate? You're thinking Tampa Bay in 5-6?
I might say 6.
Okay.
I think Florida might come around a bit. They can score. It's just a matter of like you got Vasilevsky back there. Like they're not going to be popping them in like they were on Washington.
No.
So
exactly.
I'm going to say 5 or 6. I don't think it goes 7.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to say I'll say Tampa in 5 games.
Okay.
I'll say Tampa Bay in 5 games.
I like that.
Hopefully Braden Point can get back and healthy, but I may not be giving this Florida team enough credit, but who knows? I'm just
No,
not.
I don't think they deserve it.
Okay.
I don't think
Not
they're
much
that-
experience in the playoffs. We talked about
And
it.
they're just not that like
And you got their best defenseman getting absolutely wheeled and dealed.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I just don't think it's anyway. Yeah.
New York Rangers versus Carolina Hurricanes. Game one went to overtime. Sorry.
Yeah.
It was kind of a dry game in my opinion. Carolina didn't have their home brand of hockey that I saw against the Bruins. They took a little bit slow. They ended up winning in overtime.
They kind of stole it.
Big time.
Kind of stole it. It was. I thought it was just gonna be a snoozer, and then it was 2 minutes left. You had Aho kind of banging his rebound, and then Ian Cole out of nowhere. The shot blocking machine.
Did Ryan Lindgren tip that in?
He may have.
Shesterkin did not look happy once it went in.
No, he didn't. And it sucks for Shesterkin. Like, this is undoubtedly his best game of the playoffs.
For sure.
And the guy. But I see Carolina taking the next one as well.
Same.
I think they're going to be coming out hard.
Same. I think Rod Brindamore is going to get the goals because they didn't look good.
No, they didn't.
No,
They looked
grabbed
really
him,
bad.
Stole one for sure.
Yeah, so you
think this is going to be a quick series or what?
Yeah, I do.
So do I.
I'm thinking like 5, man.
So do I.
Yeah,
I'm
I
thinking
don't
5
think
or
it's gonna
6.
be long.
Carolina.
It's just like Kakko and Lafreniere. I said it all year. They're just invisible.
Yeah,
Like-
I've just never really been sold on their team. I mean, obviously they've got some good pieces, but like I just feel as if like they're
Missing something.
They're missing something, and like they're not fully developed. Like they do have a good team, don't get me wrong, but like yeah, you think that a little bit more maturity from Lafreniere and Kakko and Mika Zibanejad, man. That guy is an absolute lunatic. He looks like such a lunatic. He
does.
Great player.
Part-time DJ.
Is he?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, he's like just DJ sometimes.
Okay.
I don't know if he's any good. I haven't listened to
Swedish,
it.
right?
Yeah.
He's a big Swedish. Swedish
DJ.
House Mafia guy.
Probably.
Yeah, I would think so.
It's like Ovechkin with Tiesto.
Oh, is he?
Love Tiesto.
Yeah, they big guy.
They had him in Vegas when they won the cup.
Oh no way.
He was in there with them.
Yeah, I'm going to be on the Carolina Hurricanes in this one quickly too. I'm excited for Game 2 tonight, Nate.
I
Moving
think
out west.
just quick too. I think Carolina, like they haven't lost a home game yet.
No.
Like
They play well at home.
Yeah,
Do they storm surge in the playoffs?
they did last night.
Um,
It was dust. They
that
were
is-
doing the.
What is your opinion on
They
the
were doing
storm
the Viking.
surge?
I don't know. I guess it's like, well, what was it? A big
It's cool
thing for
fan
them to
experience.
Yeah, they were trying to keep fans together, and it would be awesome for kids.
Oh yeah.
You know, but
You'd be fired up.
I mean, geez, like the thing was too to get people to stay to
pretty
the end of
milky.
the game in the regular season,
Yeah.
just so they could see it.
Yeah.
But I mean, now it's like you're staying till the end of the game. So it's
100%.
like, what are we doing out there?
Nate, we're moving out west. St. Louis Blues versus Colorado Avalanche. Colorado wins game 1 in OT 3-2. I mean, it was an absolutely dominating performance. Jordan Binnington saw 54 shots, stopped 51 of them. Overtime 13-0 in shots for Colorado. They were all over the St. Louis Blues. I don't know, man. I still think this could get pushed to 6 or 7.
Yeah.
But what are you feeling?
I'm feeling 5 or 6-y.
Okay.
More 6. Pardon me, more 6-y.
Yep.
I
I
mean,
mean, a
if
little gassy on the podcast here. We're both belching. Anyway, moving
I
on.
pounded a Diet Coke before I came. Call me John Daly.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you shotgun it?
Yeah.
Holy
no,
smokes. No,
I just
no.
ate it, but
You just ate it.
or I froze it and chewed on it, but better and feels good. Yeah, I don't know if Colorado plays like that every game, and it seems to be how they've been going. Like they're just absolutely buzzing every single night. Like it's going to be tough to extend a series whether you're any team.
Yeah, they're 5-0 in the playoffs, folks.
Yeah, they are
5-0.
It's obviously early, but I mean, geez, man, five playoff wins in a row is absolutely 2012 LA Kings stuff.
Yeah, they are running an absolute heater. We'll see if the Blues can answer back tonight. But if they go down 2-0, and if the Avalanche can grab one on the road,
Forget about it.
lights out. But Josh Manson, I wanted to say, Nate. Josh Manson overtime winner.
Yeah,
Gosh.
great grandfather. What
Maryland.
Marilyn Manson and the Hanson brothers. Slapshot. He ended up changing the name because it was
Why does Marilyn Manson always come up in this podcast?
Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
When's the last time we talked about Marilyn Manson?
It was probably 100 episodes ago.
Oh,
But
well,
do you
I know
remember why
exactly what it was?
Yeah,
it
you
had
know
been
what-
that rumor that got spread in elementary school. She removed her ribs, right? Or his ribs. My apologies. Yeah, he removed his ribs for. Well, I mean, folks, if you haven't heard of it, Google it.
Is that true? Anyway,
No, that can't be true, can it?
who knows? Marilyn Manson. Anyway, Josh Manson, overtime winner. The Colorado Avalanche up 1-0 versus St. Louis Blues. Nate, the other series 9-6 versus the Battle of Alberta game, Edmonton in Calgary. 9-6 in a playoff game.
It's funny they were talking about the last regular season meeting. It was like 9-5.
No way.
Yeah. So they were like, hopefully it doesn't go. McDavid was talking about it in the pregame presser. He was like, I'm sure it won't go that way, but who knows? I turned the game on a minute and 30 seconds late, and it was 2-0 Calgary. Yeah. This is going to be an absolute burn.
It was it 5-1 or 6-2 at one point, and then they came back and tied at 6-6. Ended up losing the game.
Yeah,
9-6.
Like it's gonna be if it's gonna go like this, it's gonna be an absolute gong show.
Hat trick from Matty Tkachuk.
Yeah.
You see Matt Tkachuk just chirping the wheels off of Evander Kane?
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Gosh.
Saying he didn't have any money and stuff.
Yeah.
Jeez, dude.
That's tough scene.
That is tough.
So Mike Smith let in 3 goals on 7 shots, so Koskinen had to come in.
Yeah.
That's a tough scene from Mikey Smith, who
he
had a shutout in Game 7. I mean, this guy's on one of the biggest roller coasters I've ever seen in between the pipes.
Did you see my Smith's post game?
No.
They were like, "Did you kind of want to go back in after?"
Yeah.
He was like, "Not really."
Yeah. I just got lit.
Yeah,
for sure. Did you see Lucic absolutely plow the wheels off of? That could have been phrased a bit better. He absolutely rocked Connor McDavid, and there was a little skirmish. But I don't know if there's anybody on the Edmonton Oilers who can go against Lucic.
Cassian. It's gonna be a good tilt.
It would be a good tilt.
Give it to Lucic.
I would too.
Cassian's just a loony bin.
Yeah, he is for sure. Leon Draisaitl, I think, was playing hurt, a little high ankle sprain knee. I mean, there's a lot of speculation. He's playing injured. He wasn't on the ice in the 2 days after Game 7.
They weren't sure if him or Kane were going to play, but it was pretty inevitable they were really going to play.
Oh, they're playing.
Yeah,
they're playing.
So we'll see what happens.
Predictions for the series, Nate.
Oh, man, I would have said 7, but I think this goaltending is going to be an issue. Just the way Calgary played in the first round.
Yeah.
They were peppering Ottinger.
Were.
And if it wasn't for Ottinger, that would have been over pretty quick. And I think the Oilers' goalie trouble is going to come into play here.
Yeah.
If Calgary plays how they did, McDavid and Draisaitl can score you goals, and Kane tons.
But Markstrom is just such a better goaltender than what Edmonton has to offer.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. So I think that might be the difference maker. I still think it goes 6 probably.
Okay.
I'm not sure. It's hard to predict, but imagine a Game 7 battle of Alberta.
I'm taking Oilers in 7.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
and I'm taking my guy Mikko Koskinen to come in and save the day.
You think they start him next game?
Oh, yeah. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, he didn't do much better.
No.
They're definitely thinking, who in God's name do we start?
Yeah.
But, we'll see what happens there.
All right.
Be a good one, though.
Well, the second round is alive and well in the NHL. We'll continue to bring you the latest news outside of the NHL, and we're going to move into the halftime show of episode 40, season 2 of the Daily Intermission podcast. Nate, it is Would You Rather?
Yeah. We're bringing it back. This might have been the OG halftime show.
For sure.
Not even a halftime show. We just used to do it at the end of the episode.
Do you want me to start things off?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to start it off in kind of a playbook vibe and then flop it into a would you rather. So it's in the middle of the night. You're looking for some water. You take a whiz and then you're going for some water. Mm-hmm. Would you rather 5 rats be on the kitchen counter chomping away at bread looking at you, or 1 raccoon?
Oh, goodness.
I hate rodents, dude, and pests. Can't stand them.
I'd probably go with the raccoon.
Oh.
Here's why.
Okay.
Those rats are going to scatter.
Oh, yeah.
Those things are going to be in some corners.
Do you like rodents? If you see a rat?
No, dude. I don't like anything. I don't like spiders. I don't like bugs. I don't
snakes?
like things buzzing.
You a snake guy?
Yeah, I love snakes. No, I don't like snakes. Jesus. What am I? David Suzuki? Actually, I'm pretty sure he's environmentally, but
yeah, he is.
Anyway, moving along.
Yeah.
That raccoon, it's obviously going to be more of an issue.
Yeah.
But at least I'm going to be able to round it out.
What happens if it comes tearing at you with a...
Well, I'm running upstairs.
Are you?
I'm shutting the door.
Okay.
I'm acquiring a baseball bat.
Okay.
And I'm going down there, and if Peter's listening, you don't want to hear what happens next, but I'm getting that raccoon out of my house.
Yep.
It's actually one of my step the other night.
No way.
Yeah, big Bertha.
Yeah, they're healthy around these parts.
No kidding, dude. Yeah. I saw one ripping through the spring cleaning trash the other day.
Yeah.
Holy smoke. I don't know what it was eating. Gyp Rock, what it was.
Yeah.
Put the thing on My Strange Addiction.
Things well fed, though.
Plump.
Things well fed, though.
Plump. Yeah, so I'm going with the raccoon. All right, so here's your first one.
Sure.
Would you rather have Happy Gilmore's golf ability?
Yep.
Or have Jackie Moon's marketing ability?
Okay. Yeah. Couple...
Mine are all movie themed.
I'm going to go, just with my recent struggles on the golf course, I'm going to go with Happy Gilmore's golfing ability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think you'd theoretically make more money.
Yeah.
If you were, as good as him. I mean, that...
You can absolutely bomb it.
Yes, he can.
Yeah.
And I mean, Jackie Moon, mind you, it was great marketing ability, but I believe at one point there was a lion, right? Leslie Lion or something in semi-pro.
Yeah.
That's going to be, you probably don't want to mess with that. But,
no, I'm going with the golf ability.
Okay.
I've been struggling. Nate, would you rather have to use a dirty public restroom every time you had to take a number 2 for the next month, or sleep in a tent in the wilderness for 1 month straight?
Oh, undoubtedly the bathroom.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stuff doesn't bug me too much.
Okay.
I mean, how dirty are we talking, actually?
It's just writing on the wall, graffiti on the wall.
Like feces?
Oh,
graffiti.
Graffiti. Yeah.
Oh, well, you've seen that in elementary schools, though. Weren't we talking about this a long time ago?
I've never seen feces written on the wall.
Really?
No,
that was a common thing in mine. I went to school in Detroit, but no, that happened.
Absolutely
People used
outrageous.
to do it. I
There's
know.
no way.
Yes, there is, dude. It happens, man. I guarantee there's someone.
What type of stuff was like written on the stalls?
Just smeared. I just never understood who did it, but it makes me want to throw up right now.
Okay,
it's disgusting.
That's gross.
All right. So my second one, they're all movie themed, as I stated earlier. This one's from Jackass.
Okay.
Would you rather play Beehive Tetherball?
Okay.
Or play that one Electric Avenue? That's the one where you got to run down the hall in the dark with the tasers all over the place.
Oh, I'm playing Beehive Tetherball.
Yeah?
100%.
Oh my God. Getting stung a lot.
Yeah.
Getting zapped a lot the other way, though.
Yeah, I'm not a big taser guy. Not a big taser
not a big
fan.
bee guy.
I don't mind bees.
No?
No.
All right.
I've been stung a few times. They're actually a little bit soft.
No, I find it. I remember the first time I got stung, I was like,
I know,
can't
I fell
be
off
that
my
bad.
bike.
Well, I was like, I can't be that bad. And then I was like, holy, that was bad. Like
Yeah.
the first. But yeah. All right. Beehive Tetherball.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Every time you see an attractive girl and start to talk to her, you get marble mouth and can't really talk.
Okay.
Or every time you play a round of golf, you shit yourself.
Oh. Oh my God. I'd probably just go with the shit myself and play Let's Golf. Go out there like once a week, shit my pants, throw on the extra pair, chuck those in the woods, and carry on.
For sure.
I think that would have to be
That's
the
a pretty
play.
good answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they have to play less golf. I mean, I can't. Like, what's the move if you can never talk to a chick?
I know exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well, sign language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll get you going.
Successful.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right, last one.
Yeah.
Would you rather be turned into a living wax statue from Wax Museum
Okay.
or be buried alive in a see-through box?
Wax Museum, man. That is probably one of my biggest fears, man. Being buried alive. I get so claustrophobic, man. I'm like that. Ugh. That brings me the heebie-jeebers, man.
I remember I saw a movie a long time ago. I can't remember what it was.
CSI season finale.
Yeah, that happened on CSI. Yeah, that was crazy. Well, they had like the fire ants were in there, right? Yeah, that was crazy.
And that's how they located where it was, because like that.
Yeah,
that breed of ant is only found in this place, and
they went
and dug it.
Yeah, and then CSI, that was a show. Eh?
That was such a good show.
Baba O'Reilly getting you hyped up at the start.
Yeah.
I remember watching a movie. It was something. It might have been called Buried Alive. That might not have been it, because I think that's one's a little more notable. But the guy got buried, and
the guy got buried. It's just
it was what was weird. Obviously,
my head just went. Just directly to the recent Barry stuff that we've.
Oh, he got buried already. But no, anyway, the whole movie's actually inside the box that he's in.
Oh wow!
And I think there's a few things like outside. People end up trying to like get a hold of him or like help him. But anyway, he's got a phone in there, I think.
Okay.
And anyway, they think they get him at the end, and they're like, "Yeah, we're coming." It looks like they're digging. Anyway, they got the wrong spot, and the whole thing collapses, and he dies.
That is maybe the saddest thing I've heard in a long, long time. Yeah. That's going to conclude the halftime show, Nate. Yeah. That's a dark way to end the halftime show.
Yeah, well, I should have gone first, I guess.
Yeah, I think you probably should have. All right, Nate, that's going to conclude the halftime show. We're moving into quarter three. It is NBA talk, and we have the Eastern Conference Finals and the Western Conference Finals. We got the Boston Celtics taking on the Miami Heat in the Eastern Conference, and we got the Dallas Mavericks taking on the Golden State Warriors. Game one in both series weren't overly close. I mean, the first half of the Celtics-Heat game, the Celtics were up. I was like, okay, I was feeling myself. They were without Marcus Smart, Defensive Player of the Year, and wily veteran Al Horford. They couldn't get it done. The Miami Heat win 118-107. No Kyle Lowry from the Miami Heat. Nate, how are you feeling about this series? How are you feeling about the Celtics? What are your predictions here?
I think they're going to be okay.
Okay.
You know, they looked all right. Like, it wasn't, like, as you said, it was early.
Yep.
I only ended up catching the first half, I believe, before I absolutely packed it in.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, I think they're going to be okay, man. I think their defense will be all right, like, moving down. Another thing is, too, I feel like the Heat are getting, like, a low amount of respect for being a 1 seed.
Yeah.
Like, no one's really, like, it seems like it's just inevitable that Boston's going. I do think Boston's going to win, so I guess I'm kind of on the side with that. But, yeah, I know. I don't think Miami's going to be a walkover. I assume it'll go 7, and it's going to be hard. I'm going to take Boston in 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think both teams just keep winning at home?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
It could be one of those, like, like the Carolina Bruins series.
Yeah. Nate had an absolute heater of a 1-game parlay too.
Oh my god!
In game 1.
Yeah.
Absolutely whiffed.
Oh,
yeah.
3 for 6.
Yeah.
Brutal.
They're worth doing though. They're worth poking
they
your
are
head
really
in 'cause
fun.
It's a free bet.
Yeah, I want to be able to get one. I want them to give me some MLB ones.
Yeah.
And I also want them to start doing same game parlays for hockey.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't know, like, let me in there.
For sure.
You know?
I'm taking the Celtics in 5.
Okay. All the way.
5 games.
4 straight.
4 straight coming. Get Al Horford coming back. Hopefully, I haven't heard about Marcus Smart. Yeah.
He'll be back.
He's an absolute dog.
He'll be back.
We need him. So yeah, Celtics and Heat going on. Game 2 is tonight, and then we got the Golden State Warriors absolutely beating the wheels off the Dallas Mavericks in Game 1. Heard Luka come out in an interview, said Nate, they're happy with where they've
how the season's gone
on the seasons. And,
write them off.
And
write them off.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're pretty much wrapping it in.
He was drinking.
He was out drinking with Boba, and I'm not sure if everybody's seen that photo making circulations on Twitter, but he was out having a pint
Before the game.
Is that confirmed?
Pretty sure. Yeah. No. There
was a lot of rumors that it was about 3:00 in the afternoon. He was absolutely pounding a Stella Artois.
That is crazy.
And then went off for 20.
Yeah.
Had a bad game.
Not a bad game at all. I mean, theoretically, he's right too. Like, who had the Mavericks going to the conference finals?
Well, nobody.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it is a bit of a success, and you can have a building block. I think they're getting swept.
I think so too.
I think they're getting swept. I think.
Yeah, we're taking Golden State in a sweeping fashion.
Yeah, I think so.
Luka might be able to grab one. I'm going to say Luka grabs 1 game. I'm going to say 5 games. He just was so dominant in Game 6 and Game 7 versus the Suns. Like, he put the team on his back.
Yeah. No, for sure. I agree. It could be like a 5. I don't think it gets further than 5, though.
Man, I think they might just beat the wheels off.
That's what I mean. Like, I think it's 4 or 5.
And Steph and Clay and the boys didn't have like an overly fantastic game in Game 1. It was just kind of a steady 112 to 87 rinsing.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Man, does it feel like the NBA playoffs has flown by?
Man, no. I thought the second round took a month.
Okay.
It seems so slow.
I guess it has felt like a long time ago.
They're just a round ahead of the NHL.
Yeah, exactly.
But it also, now that I'm thinking about it, that first round of NHL seemed like it took a while.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't it? Like,
oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, so many series went 7, but holy smokes, man. And they've been playing every other day. Like, this is the quickest schedule I think they've ever had.
Yeah.
So.
Flip-flopping back and forth.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll continue to monitor those. Nate's got the Celtics in 7. I got the Celtics at 5. We both have Nate's got Golden State in 4. I've got Golden State in 5.
Yep.
So we're looking at a Celtics-Golden State final. That'd be electric.
Oh, it would be sick.
It's kind of starting to feel to me that it's a Golden State 4th championship year.
I know.
Are you feeling that?
Yeah. I think they're going to win. But I think Boston can give them a hell of a run, though.
Yeah?
If they get there, I do.
For sure.
I do.
Nate, just to kind of conclude the episode, we're moving into quarter 4. It's MLB chatter, and Max Scherzer, who's 5-1 in the season, has got a 2.84 ERA. The guy's look like an absolute animal. Gonna miss 8 weeks.
Yeah, that's a hit. That's a hit for the old Medis.
100%, dude.
But it's 8 weeks. It's still like, as long as they can keep like trending along, they'll be okay.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like you don't have DeGrom.
No, well, that's just it.
So, that's, if you didn't, it's probably a bit more of a hit, but I mean, they're still first in their division. They're up like 6 games, I think.
Yep.
So
I think you'll be able to get through it, man. I think they've got some depth over there in their pitching rotation.
For sure.
And
I don't think the teams in that division are particularly strong either.
No,
I mean, like, Atlanta's kind of dusting away. I can't stand Philly. The Nationals are dog water, and I guess they're trading Soto.
No.
Yeah.
No way. Is that because they can't get a deal done?
I have no idea. That's all. I just heard the initial rumors last night. I didn't look into it too much, but that's what I'm hearing. They're thinking of moving him.
Juan Solo.
Juan Solo Dinger.
Yeah. He's the solo dinger king of the league.
And funny enough, I actually initially heard this on a Canadian broadcast, and where do you think they had him going?
He's going to Toronto.
Going to Toronto.
Yeah. There's no shot.
What?
They don't have anywhere near the money.
No.
Hopefully Max
Scherzer.
They
trade though.
It's true.
And had him for the year.
Yeah,
Good Lord on
we
earth.
could be talking championship.
Yeah, be hard not to. I mean, you got him hitting solo dingers all night.
Yep.
It's a done deal.
Albert Pujols is now the 10th all-time in hits in MLB history. He was pitching the other night, throwing the biggest muffins I've ever seen thrown from the mound. It's like
just getting absolutely tormented. It looked like backyard baseball.
Oh my goodness, it's a tough scene. It's almost like it's not as bad as the E-Bug, but it's like halfway to that level. It's like we seriously don't have anybody who pitches for a living to come pitch.
I know.
Like this guy's going to throw muffins. I'm talking 60 miles an hour down the absolute gut.
You think he could bring it a little harder too?
Yeah, I know.
You really do. I believe I saw a stat, and I think he's now the second player to have 600 home runs and to pitch.
Okay.
Do you know who the first is?
I'm going to say Barry Bonds.
Babe Ruth.
No, okay. Yeah, that's an absolute huge whiff for me.
I believe it's 600. I don't think it's 500, but it might be.
Okay.
Either way, it's a high number.
So Albert Pujols doing legendary stuff. First ballot Hall of Famer. Good to see him back. Having fun. Marcus Semien, Nate, obviously had a tremendous season last year. 45 dingers for the Toronto Blue Jays. Signed a huge ticket in Texas. Has been the worst hitter in baseball for the first few weeks, or how many, 6 weeks, or I'm not even sure how long it's been. 0 homers on the year.
5-6 weeks, yeah.
0 homers for a guy who got paid in the offseason. You think this guy was just absolutely lighting up the bars and just signed the contract and said, I don't got to be good anymore?
I mean, there's always a chance,
Probably a slim chance.
Yeah.
You think he's
just be struggling, right? Like new spot and, a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
A lot of expectations.
So if you're Marcus Semien, what would you recommend for a slump buster?
I think you just got to go get wasted.
You think?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, what's your...
I think you just got to shut him down for a few days and say, listen, fly to Vegas or fly somewhere.
Yeah.
And absolutely send it.
Yeah.
Send it.
Or, just take it, just get dialed in. Even just, hold
take
him out.
A few days.
Yeah.
You get a Friday, Saturday off. You fly out on the Thursday night.
Yep.
We'll see you Sunday.
Yeah. No, I don't hate it. It could be... Man... Could you imagine your owner being like, listen, St. Marcus, I'm going to need you to get out of here.
There's a PJ.
I know I'm paying you $150,000 a day, but I'm going to need you to go to Vegas now. I need to get this going. How about the Blue Jays management, though? They're kind of looking like geniuses. You know?
Oh, I know. Getting rid of Robbie Ray.
Yeah, Robbie Ray.
And then bringing in Kikuchi.
Yeah.
Who's looked good.
And the other thing, too, is
looked fantastic.
Yeah. Semien, it was just like, oh, you got to keep... Like, I even believe I said, I was like, well, you don't really want to let him go.
Yeah.
But, I mean, geez, imagine if they would have kept him.
Yeah, would have been a tough scene.
I mean, theoretically, he could be playing better. A lot of ways around that, but
yeah. Can we move into my dumpster fire of a Red Sox team?
Yes.
Nathan Eovaldi, one of their better pitchers, gave up 5 home runs in 1 inning, tied for the record in the history of the MLB. I think after 3, you got to tug the guy.
Yeah.
3 dingers, you're like, okay, that's it.
Well, how many can you give up?
5 he gave up.
I mean, that's
1 inning.
I know. Yeah, like but if it's not 3, it's the 4th.
Yes, exactly.
Like, I'm not leaving him in for a 5th.
No,
it's crazy.
Well,
man.
but the thing is if you left him in for 5, it's like, all right.
Was that first inning?
I don't know what inning it was.
Well, I mean, either way, I mean, depending on how early it is, right?
Yeah.
They're probably like, you hit the second one, they're like, shit, man, we got to get somebody warming up.
Yeah, that's right.
It's probably like, geez, you just hit another one. He's getting throwing harder. Then you got 4, and then it's like 5, and you're like, get the hell in there. It's like, I'm not even warm. It's like, get in.
Yeah, this guy is giving up dingers left, right, and center.
Yeah.
But Nate, the Cincinnati Reds, you've got a bone to pick with the Cincinnati Reds, don't you?
They're donkey water, man. They're so bad. I mean, they have improved slightly since the last time we chatted. I believe they had 4 wins at that point. They were like 4-23.
Yeah.
Kind of on a heater.
Yeah, there was
6 in their last 10.
Yeah.
They're up to 10 wins on the season. They're 10-26. If you're tuning into Live on the Line tomorrow, I'll have some juice going against them, so get ready for that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. It's gonna be a cakewalk for.
I'll tell you that for free.
The Blue Jays.
Yeah, but the Reds they lost a tough one last week.
Yeah, oh my god, dude. Yeah, this is one of the funniest. I can't remember the year, but it's a long time ago. The last time this happened, they lost to the Pirates, and the Pirates didn't have a hit in the game.
It's been a tough season when you lose a game and there was no hits. Give it up,
dude. They were walking off like, oh man, we gotta.
Was it 1-0? It was 1-0.
I think so. Yeah, 1-0 and
a walk and then sack flies.
I didn't even look into it.
Yeah,
I didn't look into it what it was, but I'm assuming probably a walk and a sack. 3 straight walks, load the juice out of the bases, or have a guy at second
walk,
even.
Stolen base, a few sack flies.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I mean, it's worth looking into for sure.
Yeah, it is. We'll bring that back next episode.
Yeah.
Steve Aoki wanted to finish off, and he was throwing the first pitch in the Red Sox.
Holy hell!
Guy actually ripped it in the 3rd row.
Yeah, that was.
What was that all about?
Well, did you see
It's almost like at this point they're just looking to go viral when they do it because they know if they throw it down the middle or it's not going to go. There's 100 a day.
No, he's terrible.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's terrible. He was saying in the thing, he was asking for tips. He's like, so what do I do? Because he's like, the last few times I've just been embarrassed. Like he's like, I haven't even got like off the ground to the plate. And then whoever it was talking to him, and they're like, just literally throw it as hard as you can and aim high. And he did just that.
And he did.
Like, he took that.
He took that advice and ran
literal
with
information.
it.
Yeah, he's
What a cat.
he's an odd duck.
What a cat.
That guy.
Steve
He's
Aoki.
gotta be one of the uglier men on the
A
planet.
lot of DJ talk on the podcast today.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
Some Benajad, some Tiesto, Steve Aoki back in the mix.
Swedish House Mafia.
Swedish House Mafia.
All right, Nate. That's going to conclude things.
Yep.
We're back on Tuesday.
We're just not doing Fire Wagon, eh?
Oh, yes, we are. Yes, we are.
All right. My Fire Wagon.
You go ahead. You go ahead.
Cincinnati Reds. They got 6 wins in their last 10. Kind of becoming a Fire Wagon. I'm going with Cincinnati. I'm brawling you from dog water last time.
Yeah. I'm going to give it to my guy, Albert Pujols.
Okay.
Throwing muffins down the gap, but he's 10th all time in the history of the game in hits.
Okay.
First ballot Hall of Famer. I'm giving him to Albert Pujols. Dog
Okay.
water.
Dog
You
water.
got Marcus Semien feeling?
I was thinking that, but I'm going to go with the Cincinnati Reds. No, I mean,
Both?
I am obviously. I am going to go with Simeon.
Yeah.
I mean, this is asinine.
He's the worst hitter statistically in baseball.
Yeah.
Out of the
And what was the contract?
$175 million over 5 years.
Yeah. I mean, you got to be hitting some balls, dude.
You're gonna have to wake up here soon, bud.
You're going to have to do something, guy.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm going with Simeon.
Tuesday. We're
Yeah.
back. We're gonna wait for the golf to conclude. We're got a busy weekend ahead, so we'll be back on Tuesday. Everyone, thank you for supporting us. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys on Tuesday.
Later.